In the heart of South America lies a land so grand, a nation filled with beauty, where dreams are in command, with golden sunsets painting skies and rivers flowing free. One Guyana, our homeland, where unity runs deep. One Guyana, united we stand, hand in hand, we'll build a land, from the coast to the savannas, the rainforest tall. One Guyana will rise above it all. From the mighty Essequibo to the Rupununi Plains, diverse cultures intertwined like rivers after rains. Oh, the colors of our people, a tapestry so bright. One Guyana, different faces, a harmonious sight. One Guyana, united we stand, hand in hand, we'll build our land, from the coast to the savannas, the rainforest all. One Guyana will rise above it all. This one Guyana, united we stand, hand in hand, we'll build a land, from the coast to the savannas, the rainforest tall. One Guyana will rise above it all. This one Guyana, united we stand, hand in hand, we'll build a land, from the coast to the savannas, the rainforest tall. One Guyana will rise above it all.
What if students held the answers to Guyana's future? Well, wonder no more, because innovation is taking center stage at the National STEAM Fair 2025. Presented by the Ministry of Education, this year's theme, Innovative Solutions Through STEAM for Sustainable Development in Guyana.
The National STEAM Fair 2025 brought together young minds from every region, united by innovation, curiosity, and the drive to make a difference.
This fair shows that we as students can do amazing things.
It's inspiring to see what other students are doing. It makes me want to do even more.
What we're seeing here is proof that when we invest in our children, we invest in the future of Guyana.
I feel proud to be part of something this big. This matters.
It feels amazing to be a part of something this big.
and to have our creativity recognized on a national level.
This STEAM fair empowers our youth to dream, to build, and to believe in the power of their own ideas.
Being here makes me feel like what we do matters.
and that we can shape the future.
STEAM is alive in Guyana, and it's only just the beginning.
We are at a place where by September of this year, we will be opening at least 20 new secondary schools across this country. And by mid next year, we would have achieved universal secondary education across Guyana. I would say
Let us assume a position of respect for the universal prayer. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls, where words come out from the depth of truth, where tireless striving stretches its arms towards perfection, where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert sand of dead habit, where the mind is led forward by thee into ever-widening thought and action, into that heaven of freedom, my Father, let my country awake. When an innocent child is murdered, it is one of the most flagrant forms of disrespect to God. And if it is one thing that we know, it is that God does not sleep. So in light of the recent activities, the murder of young Adriana Young, we will take 30 seconds, moment of silence to honor her life. The National Pledge. I pledge myself to honor always the flag of Guyana and to be loyal to my country, to be obedient to the laws of Guyana, to love my fellow citizens, and to dedicate my energies towards the happiness and prosperity of Guyana. You may be seated. Deputy Chief Education Officers, Assistant Chief Education Officers, REDOs, Directors of the various units within the Ministry of Education, Senior Education Officers, Head Teachers, Teachers, students, pupils, parents, special invitees, members of the media, all welcome once again to the National STEAM Fair hosted by the Ministry of Education. Today is our final day, and this is the day that we're all looking forward to see who has excelled beyond the shadow of a doubt, and they will be receiving some amazing prizes today. But before we head into the auspicious moments of handing over those prizes, we will have some remarks from our Assistant Chief Education Officer, Mr. Sherwin Blackman. Let's welcome him to the podium.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. Excuse my voice. I guess my voice went with the weather that we have had to brave over the period. But I'm happy that we are here, and so let me acknowledge all of our sponsors that are in our midst. Also acknowledge all of the officers, senior education officers of the Ministry of Education, and of course all the regional representations we have here. More importantly, the students who would have worked so hard over these 3 days to display their projects. I wish to acknowledge, first of all of the hard work that you would have put in to ensure that you earned yourself a spot in this finals as we have the National STEAM Fair, which we've celebrated under the theme Innovative Solutions Through STEAM for Sustainable Development of Guyana. And I know over the period as you visited the booths, you would have seen tremendous efforts put in by students, not only to present their projects, but also convince us that they have an innovation that can contribute to a sustainable Guyana. And so I want to ask all of us to just give those teams a loud round of applause for their efforts over the period. I want to also publicly say to all of you our humblest apologies. I know we would have caused you a little discomfort in the beginning, which was, of course, as a result of the weather. But I'm happy that you would have given us that full support to ensure that we were able to put on this magnificent show. I think across all of the feedback that we would have gotten coming from the teams, that we would have gotten coming from even persons who would have visited, they are indeed very pleased in terms of what you, the teams representing the 11 education districts, they are very pleased with your efforts and what you would have put on. So you should give yourselves also a round of applause. As we bring the curtains down for STEAM Fair 2025, I would want to advocate for us to start planning for STEAM Fair 2027. We would want STEAM Fair 2027 to be even a bigger event where we can recognize even greater efforts coming from our schools to demonstrate your innovation for a sustainable Guyana. It is our duty, it's the duty of every single one of us present here today to ensure that we are working collectively as a team to generate a society that we can all live very comfortable in. To ensure that as we celebrate this one Guyana, it is one that we can all be very proud of based on our efforts that we put in on a daily basis. And so the projects that you've created should go a little beyond just the fact that you would have demonstrated or you would have exhibited that project here today, but a case where you can also use some of these technologies, some of the creations that you would have come up with, some of the excellent mathematical ideas that we would have seen. How you can now use those ideas within your classrooms is something that we would like to see happening, because that will be the true meaning of why we're here and what we're celebrating. And so it has to be a little bigger than the prizes that you will see. It has to be a little bigger than the TV that I have behind here. But how well you can actually be able to use your creative ideas that you've come up with for this specific fair, but more so how well you can come up with other great ideas to transform your environment and more so make your school an excellent place for learning. I would want to thank in this process all of the persons who would have worked to ensure we're at this place, the closing ceremony, more specifically to identify the judges. They should be wearing a color similar to me, or the exact color, and also the committee members that would have worked to ensure that this happened. So wherever you are, if you can just give the persons a wave as we say a very big thank you. And so could you put your hands together for all the judges and the committee members who would have helped us to get to this place at this point. I do not want to stand too long between you and the judges bringing their remarks. And so I'll give the Chief Judge an opportunity to come in a few and give a more synopsis as to what would have transpired over these 3 days. And then, of course, I'll come back and bring you the results according to the category, the place that we would all really want to be this afternoon. So again, thank you all, and I join with my host for today in saying welcome to this closing ceremony. And of course, let's enjoy the rest of the afternoon. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Blackman. Coming to present a cultural item, a collaboration between St. Stanislaus College and Christ Church. Let us welcome these students as they grace us with an amazing piece.
STEAM by St. Stanislaus College. The time is ripe. We need to push more STEAM. For to promote sustainable development, we must follow that beam. The STEAM beam that lights the way into the future. And the only way we can do this is by working with each other. We are a generation of curious and creative minds. And STEAM is an excellent program that binds multiple areas into a web of knowledge, which includes science, tech, engineering, arts, and mathematics.
Science, the key to understanding our world in a better way. A world where sustainable and development is the order of the day. The how,
what, when,
where,
why.
These are the questions we need to ask as we pry into this natural world where we reside. That houses the tools to explore, experiment, and discover facts of life, making observations and studying from the
tiniest of cells to the wondrous stars above. Technology, a very crucial area of STEAM education, as knowledge of this is essential for the 21st century generation. Technology paves a clear path to sustainable development during this age, a path on which Guyana needs to become dependent as we forge our way into this arena on the international stage. From artificial intelligence and advanced robotics to the Internet of Things and cloud computing, these innovations are transforming industries and daily life, revealing manifold benefits to be had as Guyana begins to thrive.
Engineering, another crucial component of STEAM, and an area that many times requires
work as a team.
Does much to foster innovation, problem solving, and creative thinking within us, where application of knowledge in the real world context is a must. By engaging in design and developmental processes, students learn to think outside the box and come up with new ideas. Ideas that can change our lives, our country, and even the world for a greater good.
Ideas that can empower us to become future leaders as some of us would. The arts provide a space for students to explore various ideas, experiment with new techniques,
and develop original, innovative solutions
in all fields. We visualize it,
we analyze it, we evaluate it,
interpret, then we present it. With these skills, we develop a well-rounded education, which prepares us for the challenges facing our generation. Integrating math with other subjects enhances student engagement,
fosters critical thinking,
and promotes a more holistic approach to problem solving. Math helps us identify patterns,
interpret data,
and understand the principles behind various fields,
like IT,
medicine,
engineering,
and of course, the big man, technology. It forms the firm foundation for many career fields. Even artists need math to understand symmetry. The time is ripe. We need to push more STEAM. The STEAM that will support Guyana's sustainable growth. By now, we're sure we've convinced you. So we'll end on this note. STEAM, STEAM, let's push more STEAM. We can all play a part as we follow that theme. The STEAM beam. Push more STEAM. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Yeah. 1, 2.
Well done, young ladies of St. Stanislaus College and Christchurch Secondary. It's all about STEAM, and just as we're approaching the end of this program, we will have our Chief Judge, Mr. Philip De Silva, come to the podium to deliver his remarks on this year's STEAM Fair.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Madam Chair. The remarks this afternoon will be very brief. I first of all would want to say thank you to all of the hard-working judges who were able to manage 188 projects within a very, very short space of time. So please give the judges who worked so hard a round of applause. To the students who participated and who were able to explain to the judges what their project was all about, you too deserve a round of applause. And now the comments. And the comments I will make are collective comments based on all of the judges' observations and what they were saying based on what they would have observed and what they listened to when the oral presentations were being made. Everyone felt that the two parts in the topic here, or the theme I should say, innovation and sustainability, those were demonstrated quite well in almost all of the projects. I think schools interpreted the theme very well, and they made a very, very good effort in terms of representing, using local materials and coming with ideas where they would have been attempting to solve problems. In many instances, what was commendable, it was the problems were not a global Guyana problem, so to speak. It was a problem that they had to address in their communities. And to me, that spoke volumes because they started from their own little community. And who knows how far they could eventually extend that to the wider Guyanese public. So for that I think a lot of judges appreciated that quite well. Also, there were some projects that were repeat projects, but they were not just brought back in the same way. One could have seen improvements. And I recall at least two such projects where advice was given at the last iteration of this science fair, and you could have seen the working of those ideas into the projects. So the teachers must be commended for taking such and working with the students to eventually put a project out there that showed not only a static project, but one that evolved over time. Finally, the oral presentations. It's an important aspect of the entire science fair. Yes, some of us will be very good with our hands, and when we are finished with the project, we see, or others will see, what that project represents. But then sometimes some of us are good at explaining, and the oral part allows the student to actually explain what their project is all about. We did see a number of schools, and they must be commended for the way in which those students delivered their presentation. It was not a yes, take a round of applause for that. They were not simply reciting something that was written for them. In their presentation, you could have seen their own involvement in the project. You could have seen that they understood what it was that they were saying. And so I felt that it was not just a science fair to exhibit what the teachers said that the students should exhibit, but something that the students were intimately involved in. And at the end of the day, they all should be commended for that. So with those few words, I would want to say good job, well done, and I can see the next science fair being one that will definitely outshine this one. We can all hope for that. Thank you very much.
That was our Chief Judge, Mr. Philip De Silva, delivering his indeed brief remarks. We will now move on to the announcement and distribution of prizes for the winners and the participants of this year's STEAM Fair. I will invite Mr. Blackman to the podium to assist us with these announcements, as he has quite literally the winning list. Mr. Blackman.
Thank you, Ronella. And so I start with, what's the first one? Upper secondary environmental science. So I start with upper secondary environmental science. In third place, and so as we give you the results, we'll ask that the students come forward to the stage to collect your prize. And first, I'll invite.
What if students held the answers to Guyana's future? Well, wonder no more, because innovation is taking center stage at the National STEAM Fair 2025. Presented by the Ministry of Education, this year's theme, Innovative Solutions Through STEAM for Sustainable Development in Guyana, is more than a motto, it's a movement. From April 23rd to 25th, this year's event features student-led projects from across Guyana, tackling real-world problems with real innovation through interactive exhibits, mind-blowing experiments, robotics in action, eco-friendly solutions, and creative art meets science installations that prove STEAM isn't just theory, it's action. Whether you're a student, teacher, parent, innovator, policymaker, or just plain curious, join us daily from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., April 23rd to 25th. Admission absolutely free. Inspiration guaranteed. This is more than a fair, it's a front row seat to Guyana's next chapter. Are you ready to be amazed? The National STEAM Fair 2025. Be inspired, be there.
The National STEAM Fair 2025 brought together young minds from every region, united by innovation, curiosity, and the drive to make a difference.
This fair shows that we as students can do amazing things.
It's inspiring to see what other students are doing. It makes me want to do even more.
What we're seeing here is proof that when we invest in our children, we invest in the future of Guyana.
I feel proud to be part of something this big. This matters.
It feels amazing to be a part of something this big
and to have our creativity recognized on a national level.
This STEAM Fair empowers our youth to dream, to build, and to believe in the power of their own ideas.
Being here makes me feel like what we do matters.
And that we can shape the future.
STEAM is alive in Guyana, and it's only just the beginning.
We are at a place where by September of this year, we will be opening at least 20 new secondary schools across this country. And by mid-next year, we would have achieved universal secondary education across Guyana. I was saying to someone, only in Georgetown, we have built and are going to be opening shortly the new Christchurch Secondary, the new St. George's Secondary, the new St. Mary's Secondary, which I will let you into a secret now, will become the new Brigam Secondary. We have built back St. Rose's, which was broken down in 2017 and never built back. We've extended significantly Queen's College, Bishops, St. Rose's, St. Winifred's, East Rumville. We are currently extending Tocqueville, Campbellville, Secondary, all over this country. In Region 1, we're currently building 5 secondary schools.
Anna Regina Secondary. And if I can just give you the points, Region 9 got 87.32 points. Region 2 and Regina got 88.03 points. The vouchers from who? Second place vouchers from who? From so the second place and in first place we have North Georgetown Secondary. Just give me one page here. Oh, okay. And so for the second place, the plaque, as I said, was donated by EMC, and we also have them receiving each gift vouchers from Nandra's Designs. Okay. For lower secondary, environmental science, third place goes to Neems Secondary. This is SBM, so we'll ask a representative from SBM to come forward and make this presentation. And so the students will be receiving the plaque from SVM, and they will also be receiving a laptop each. No, it should be just. Yeah. Yeah. And so it's a complete package. It comes with a mouse and also a flash drive so they can store all of their educational stuff on it. An excellent, excellent presentation. And I must say the students had a difficult time, but they've definitely pulled through to ensure that they're here. Let's give them again. And Name Secondary is one of our newest secondary schools. In second place, we have Abramsville Secondary School. They're also receiving a plaque and laptops donated by SBM. No, I want you to do one. Go back into the picture. And while we're having a photo moment, let me now invite in first place, Skeldon Line Path Secondary. And so let me give you the points that were awarded here. Third place, 87.68. Second place, 90.85. And the first place with 92.25 points. Let's give them a round of applause. And so they're also receiving a plaque, the laptops, mouse, and flash drives, all compliments of SVM. Thank you very much from the representatives of SPM. Now we go to Environmental Science Primary. In third place, we have Victoria Primary. Region should be Victoria Lily. Victoria Lily Primary in third place with 85.56 points. Black is education. Education. Black. You don't have it here. And so they're receiving a plaque donated by Comex for third place. In second place, we have Swami Purnandan, Region 4. Swami, Region 4. Bangstage. No. That should be Comex too, the same category. And so they're receiving a plaque and $10,000 vouchers each. And in first place, we have Wawetta Primary out of Region 9 with 86.62 points. Wawetta Primary. I'll invite the representative from Exxon to donate the supporting prize and the prize for first place. Let's give them a round of applause. No, I understand. What's the next category? No. For now, you want to walk a little for us, so we put them in different categories. At this point, we move on to the next category, and this is the art and craft. And so upper secondary art and craft. In third place, we have Tutorial High School. That's in Georgetown with 80.99 points, Tutorial High School. And so they're receiving a plaque and 2 backpacks donated Ministry of Education. In second place, coming from Region 1, Port Kaituma Secondary, with 81.34 points. And so they're receiving a plaque and each receiving vouchers from donated by Nandra's Designs. And in first place, coming out of Region 4, St. Cuthbert Secondary. And so they're receiving a plaque and 2 vouchers. And I must say these plaques were donated by the Director of Youth, Ministry of Culture, Youth and Sports. So the first place is receiving a plaque and 2 gift vouchers to the value of $20,000. Dr. Turan, bear with me for one more. Art and Crafts, Lower Secondary, in third place, coming from Covent Garden Primary Top, Region 4, with 69.01 points. Covent Garden Primary Top, or could we have, if the school is not here, if we can have a representative from the region. Okay, the child is coming. Good, let's give them a round of applause as they come, please. So they're receiving plaque and backpacks, compliments of the Ministry of Education. In second place, we have Abramsville Secondary School with 80.28 points. And so they're receiving a plaque donated by the Ministry of Education, and they're also receiving 2 gift vouchers, compliments of Nandra's Designs. In first place, we have Lenora Secondary, Region 3, with 81.69 points. I'll ask the representative from Exxon to come again. Thank you very much to Exxon also for their generous donation. And so now we move to the final set under Art and Craft. In third place, primary, we have Onderneming Primary, Region 2, with 73.24 points. I'll ask Ms. Jaikishun to be on standby. And so they're receiving plaque and backpacks donated by the Ministry of Education. In second place, we have Campbelltown Primary, coming all the way from Region 8, with 74.65 points. The second place is prize donated. Plaque donated by the Ministry of Education, and $10,000 each gift voucher donated by Nandra's Designs. And that brings us to the first place in this category with 94.37 points, coming from the Mary Primary. And the title of their project was Transforming Waste into Play. And so it'll be a plaque donated by the Ministry of Education and tablets donated by Exxon Mobil. Thank you very much, Dr. Tullerem. I'll invite Ms. Jaikishun at this point as we move into mathematics. Mathematics, upper secondary. In third place, 79.93 points. Woodley Park Secondary, Region 5. And so it's a plaque donated by the Ministry of Education and 2 backpacks, 1 each. In second place, with 90.85 marks, goes to Yarra Cabra Secondary, Region 4. And so they're receiving plaque by Ministry of Education and gift vouchers from Anson McCall Limited. And now with 91.20 points, in first place, Joanna Cecilia Secondary School. And so they're receiving plaque and to cash prize $20,000 each, donated by the Ministry of Education. In the lower secondary, with 80.28 points, almost created a third, tie for third, coming from Santa Rosa Secondary, Region 1. They're receiving plaque and backpacks donated by the Ministry of Education. Coming in at number 2 with 83.80 points, out of Region 3, Lavenshore Secondary. Lavenshore Secondary. No, second. The secondary is plaque by Ministry of Education and gift vouchers from Anson McCall. And with 85.56 points, coming out of the Cinderella County, Anna Regina Secondary. The next category, primary mathematics. In third place with 82.75 points. Out of Region 1, Whitewater Primary. And the first place prize a few seconds ago was actually a plaque, Ministry of Education, and tablets donated by ExxonMobil. Second place with 84.86 points goes to Taymet Manor Primary. Region 2. And so they're receiving a plaque donated by Survival Supermarket, along with gift vouchers from Anson McCall. And in first place, with 85.21 points, we have Bell West Primary out of Region 3. And they're also receiving a plaque donated by Survival Supermarket, along with tablets donated by ExxonMobil. Thank you very much, Ms. Jaikashun. I now ask Mr. Hardat, the CEO, to make the next round of presentations for us. Let's welcome him. And this is Upper Secondary Integrated Science, third place with 84.51 points goes to Tagore Memorial Secondary, Region 6. And this plaque is donated by Regal Stationery, and they're also receiving backpacks, compliments of the Ministry of Education. While they come, I ask that I announce the second place, and this was a very close one. Second place with 84.86 points goes to Le Bon Intention Secondary School in Region 4. Just give the plaque. We'll give them here. And in first place with 88.38 points out of Region 10, Mackenzie High School. All right. Just remember we have other functions happening in this compound too. Region 10. Region 10, I understand your excitement, but I'm reminding you we have other functions happening in the compound also. And so they're receiving plaques and voucher by the Ministry of Education. Lower Secondary Integrated Science. In third place with 76.41 points, we have Potentia Secondary, Region 3. As the third place come along, let's get to the second place with 81.34 points, coming from Region 9, St. Ignatius Secondary. So they're receiving a plaque from the Ministry of Education and vouchers from Banks DIH Limited. That is St. Ignatius Secondary. And in that category, to close it off with 81.69 points, this was also a very close one. But in first place, we have, coming from the Cinderella County again, Abramsville Secondary. So they're receiving, in the first place, they're receiving plaque and tablets, compliments of the Ministry of Education. And we move into the last category under secondary. DC, you are ahead, welcome. And in this category, in third place with 82.39 points, coming from Region 7, 2 Miles Primary. So plaque and backpack compliments of the Ministry of Education. In second place with 86.27 points, Region 8, Madhya Primary. This is second. This is Madhya Primary. Just take a picture and then we'll start it out. And in first place, with 91.20 points, coming from Region 5, Hope Tongue Primary. And so we have the plaque donated by Comex and tablet compliments of the Ministry of Education. Let's put our hands together for her. Thank you very much, Mr. Hardat. Moving into the next category. Agri-Science. Upper secondary in third place with 80.63 points. Queen's College. I'll invite Mr. D'Souza. Thank you very much. I think you did know that you were next. Let's give Mr. D'Souza a warm welcome. And I think you will be extremely pleased to present the next prize after this for us. With 81.69 points. In second place, Mr. D'Souza. You'll be smiling for this one. Bar meter primary top, Region 1. And so they are receiving a plaque from the Ministry of Education and also vouchers from Banks DIH Limited. The first place in this category with 82.75 points goes to Westminster Secondary, Region 3. And their project is entitled Banana Stock Feed for Sustainability, a cheaper and sustainable option to feed your livestock. So they're receiving a plaque and tablets, compliments of the Ministry of Education. Let's move to the lower secondary agri-science so that I can make Mr. D'Souza smile again. This time with 75.35 points. Coming in third, Port Kaituma Secondary. Second place with 83.45 points, Abramsville Secondary. So they're receiving a plaque from the Ministry of Education and vouchers from Banks DIH Limited. And coming in first with 85.21 points The project is entitled Solar Agriculture Irrigation out of Region 8 School of Excellence. And they're receiving a plaque and tablets, compliments of the Ministry of Education. Thank you very much, Mr. D'Souza. I'll invite ACO Nursery to do the next round of presentation for us. Mr. Prasad, let's give him a warm welcome. As we move into the social and behavioral science, upper secondary, third place, the use of social media to distort reality, 72.18 points, Charity Secondary. He's there? The plaque is donated by Demerara Bank and Backpacks Ministry of Education. Is there a representative here from Demerara Bank? Coming in second with 73.24 points, St. Ignatius Secondary. The plaque is donated by Demerara Bank. And they're also receiving 2 gift vouchers. MOE. And in this category, first place with 76.76 points, coming from Queen's College. So the first place trophy is donated again by Demerara Bank, and gift vouchers, compliments of the Ministry of Education. Lower secondary, social and behavioral sciences. I got the Chief Judge. Just give us a minute. We'll move to a different category, and we'll come back there. Let's move into home economics. And we'll do home economics lower secondary first. With 75.3, 5 points. In third place, Madhya Secondary out of Region 8. And so they're receiving a plaque, compliments of the Ministry of Education, a hamper, compliments of the ACO Tech, in second place with 84.15 points, Tushin Secondary. Also receiving a plaque from the Ministry of Education, a hamper from the ACO Tech,
There were only 2 participants.
I see.
This is biology. There was no home ec. I don't go, just double check.
And coming in first in that category with 93.31 points, Cottonfield Secondary. They're also receiving hamper from ACO Tech and plaque donated by the Ministry of Education. And so the hampers are actually, for all the hampers that we're distributing, those are for the schools specifically. So the 2 participants here would actually also receive tablets, compliments of the Ministry of Education, which are their personal prizes. And so we're coming back to the social and behavioral sciences for lower secondary. I'm told there's no third place in this category. And so second place with 74.65 points goes to Cottonfield Secondary. While they come, let me now invite in first place with 83.45 points out of Georgetown, the Bishop's High. Next, thank you very much, ACON. I'll invite Mr. G1, representative out of the ACOP office.
This one was cut off. So these are the prices, right?
Thanks. And so we'll do upper secondary, home economics. In third place with 80.63 points, Lancaster Secondary, Region 4. And so they have gift vouchers from Onishwars Limited They also have a hamper from the ACO Tech and plaque donated by Matthijs. In second place with 82.04 points, Queen's College. As Queen's College come along with 97.18 points in first place. In first place with 97.18 points, Abramsville Secondary School. So they have plaque donated by Matthijs. They have gift vouchers by Maggie's. And also a hamper donated by ACO Technical. The first place comes with hamper from ACO Tech, tablets for the students themselves from the Ministry of Education, and the plaque donated by Matthijs. Let's move into information technology. Information technology, upper secondary, in third place with 64.08 points, St. Ignatius Secondary. So they're receiving This is third. And you should give them the backpacks instead of money showers. Give them the backpack. Remember they're going to region. So give them the backpack instead. In second place with 70.07 points, Abramsville Secondary School. And so they're also receiving hampers from Akadu. Coming in first with 71.13 points, Camille's Institute, Region 4. And they're receiving a printer for the school, a plaque, and tablets, Ministry of Education. Information Technology, Lower Secondary, with 75 points. Third place, Marian Academy. And they're in Georgetown. In second place, with 85.92 points, of May Secondary, Region 2. This is which? First? Second? And in first place, with 86.27 points, Tagore Memorial Secondary, Region 6. I guess.
You might not want to call these because we're not sure if those the ones they're going to be getting, but we can tell you when it's.
It's all right. Thank you very much, Mr. G1. I'll call on Miss Tiffany Favorite Harvey, our DCO admin. And so let's go to upper secondary biology. In third place with 72.13 points, we have the Bishops High. And they're receiving a plaque donated by the Ministry of Education and gift vouchers from Maggie's. In second place, with 72.54 points, Aurora Secondary. And in first place, with 83.45 points out of Region 5, Rosignol Secondary. So they're receiving plaque and tablets, compliments of the Ministry of Education. Let's move into chemistry. Chemistry, third place with 80.99 points. President's College. Chemistry. They're receiving a plaque and gift vouchers. In second place, with 81.34 points, St. Ignatius Secondary. So they're receiving cash-to-cash vouchers from Nandras, along with a plaque from the Ministry of Education. And in this category, in first place, with 92.96 points, Anna Regina Secondary. They're receiving a plaque from the Ministry of Education, along with gift voucher from Caribbean Surgical. Next, let's move into physics. In third place, physics, with 80.63 points, Bijeville Secondary, Region 5. So they're receiving a plaque donated by Ministry of Education and gift vouchers from Knight Rider. In second place with 78.17 points, out of Georgetown Christchurch Secondary. Sorry, my apologies. This is physics. With 82.04 points in this category, out of Georgetown still, but Marian Academy. And so this is plaque donated by the Ministry of Education, gift vouchers from Knight Rider Bus Service, and hampers from Acado. Still in the category of physics, in first place with 97.18 points, Good Hope Secondary, Region 4. Thank you very much, Miss. Thank you very much, Miss Harvey. And so the voucher there is from Surgical and the plaque Ministry of Education. I now invite Mr. Delph to make the next round of presentation for us. Education Officer, Region 4. And this is Industrial Technology. In third place with 72.54 points, Bijeville Secondary, Region 5. And so the third place prize, they're receiving a plaque, 2 vouchers from Munishwars, and PPE set from ACO Technical. In second place with 78.17 points, Christchurch Secondary, Georgetown. Yeah. And so they're receiving a plaque, gift vouchers from Maggie's, from Knight Rider, and a drill set compliments of ACU Technical. And in the first place in this category, with 85.21 points, Abramswell Secondary. So they're receiving a hamper from ACU Tech, plaque from the Ministry of Education, and vouchers from Maggie's. Open. Yeah. And so in the open category, open. In the open category, we have with 51.576 points, Hope Tongue PIC. In the same open category, in second place with 52.11 points, CPC in Region 5. And in the first place in this category, out of Region 5 also, Belladrum PIC. Belladrum Secondary. Sorry. And so let me invite for the orals this year, we would have identified first place in orals for the different categories, primary, lower secondary, upper secondary, and open. And for the primary, at the primary level, and I'll ask Ms. Praniva to make this presentation for us. At the primary level, the best oral came from Whitewater Primary. Tablet. I give the phone. For the lower secondary, Whitewater, sorry, is for the primary, Whitewater Primary. Oh, she's coming. Let's encourage her. And she's also receiving a backpack compliments of One Communication. For the lower secondary, in the first place for the oral presentation, Abramsville Secondary. We'll just ask a representative from the school. We'll give you the information later on. And in the upper secondary, I'll invite a representative from Good Hope Secondary School. At this stage, I now present the final few prizes that we have to give out. And this year, we've decided that we will give at the primary, lower secondary, and upper secondary level, the school that would have amassed the highest number of points after the judges would have looked at all of the different categories. And so under primary, and they will receive one of the television sets that you see in front of you here. And so under the primary category, the school that would have gotten the highest points after the judges would have looked at all of the projects, be it maths, science, and so on, all 4 categories. When they looked at that, the school that would have come out on top of all of that is a school coming from a region not so far from us, a school that we'll probably remember at the end of this process because somebody is looking at me and smiling, to Mary Primary. For the lower secondary category, the judges would have done the same, looking at all of the different categories on the lower secondary, and determined at the end of that process that the school that should be awarded for this category as having the highest total points at the end of this, and that school is Cottonfield Secondary. Cottonfield Secondary. And last in this category, in the upper secondary, the school that would have again gained the highest number of points when the judges would have looked at their entire presentation, orals and everything over the period. And the school that would have come out on top of that at the end of that process is Good Hope Secondary. At this point, I'd want to invite the judges to come forward. In no particular order, but I'll invite the judges to come forward so that we can make a presentation to you. And the judges come forward for us, please. And I'll ask Mr. Granville to make this presentation. While we wait on the judges, I'll ask Ms. Praneva to make a special presentation to our MC, who would have done a fabulous job for us over the 2 days of the opening and the closing. So I'll invite Ms. Harris to... So Ms. Harris will make the presentation for us. And while we take the picture with the judges, I want to say thank you to everyone for gracing us this year at STEAM Fair 2025. And I'm trusting that you will also take the time to pick up all of your pieces. Please ensure that you have all of your projects and everything together. We will also want to wish you a safe journey back home as we prepare for STEAM Fair 2027. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Do enjoy the rest of your day.
The National STEAM Fair 2025 brought together young minds from every region, united by innovation, curiosity, and the drive to make a difference.
This fair shows that we as students can do amazing things.
It's inspiring to see what other students are doing. It makes me want to do even more.
What we're seeing here is proof that when we invest in our children, we invest in the future of Guyana.
I feel proud to be part of something this big. This matters.
It feels amazing to be a part of something this big
and to have our creativity recognized on a national level.
This STEAM fair empowers our youth to dream, to build, and to believe in the power of their own ideas.
Being here makes me feel like what we do matters.
And that we can shape the future.
STEAM is alive in Guyana, and it's only just the beginning.